Hello, friends. It's StealthEX here. My name is Maria. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer, and I will be your host today. And we're just waiting for Russell to be here. Oh my God, there's so many of you. That's lovely to see. And we have one request. Actually, probably I can start with a little introduction, what we're going to do here. We have selected some questions from Twitter to start off with, and we will actually I will say all of them. I will talk to Russell first, and I will make sure these questions get covered. And after that, we will go to the live part. We will be pretty fast with it, actually, because Russell said he has a million things to do today, which is totally understandable. I guess that's what people do. They have a lot of stuff. And yeah, so at first I will be the one asking, and then you will be the ones asking. Also, after we're done with that, 3 people will receive prizes. I'm sure that you're excited about that. And I will ping people who have won on Twitter with your handles, so you know when to DM StealthEX and receive your prize. Obviously, some little introduction of StealthEX. We're an instant exchange service because somebody actually asked in the comments there, and we already support Saitama for swaps, and we're really excited to do so. The community is great. We love you guys. There are so many of you. You're so exciting to watch. And it's been a blast, actually. We have done many things with Saitama already, but we haven't done Twitter Spaces yet. And so this is pretty new format for us. It's actually the second time that we do it. And I believe that doing it with Saitama is a great choice. And I hope that if Russell is here, because there are so many people, he can send a request so I can give the speaking rights, because there are many people joining. How are you guys doing today? Like, show me some reactions that you're all doing well. It's a crazy world. And I hope that everybody's staying safe from whatever it is. Is it illnesses? Is it some kind of situations? I hope that everybody is great, feeling cheerful on this day. Okay, somebody is sending reactions, and it's great to see you guys are great. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. It's really cheering me up to see that you're all well. Okay, so now we're looking for Russell. Is that right? Invite co-hosts. Still pretty slow with all of that, you know. But I'm doing my best though. So yeah, I believe that is the correct handle. Hello?
Hey, how are you doing? You hear me?
Yeah, everything is perfect. Thank you
Good.
very much for joining.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I have been just blabbering to like take up some time, but I believe that we should start. If you're a little bit in a hurry, then we will make it as brief as possible. It's like there is a reason we're called StealthEX, because we can do things stealthily. And there will be 2 parts. At first, I will ask some questions, probably starting with some very general ones, going on to the ones from Twitter, and then a little bit of live requests. We actually have some requests already, and we will proceed to them in just like a little bit more time. So please, guys, be patient. And at first, I would love Russell to introduce himself and just to know who is our beautiful, amazing guest today.
Thank you. I think beautiful might be taking it a little bit far, but no, yeah,
I'm in a good mood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, yeah, so my name's Russell. If you guys know, obviously I am one of the original developers for SAITAMA. Came in obviously around first part of June. Myself and the other developers have been working quite frivolously on this project for quite some time now. Let's see here a little bit about myself. I have quite a bit of experience in crypto business, more related. I've been doing a lot of different things, wore a lot of different hats in my stint on this planet. I don't think there's anything that I haven't quite done, but I'm pretty excited about crypto. I got into crypto for numerous different reasons. Obviously, for financial stability, I saw it as an opportunity to really kind of create a space. And basically, I mean, ROI. If you look at ROI in crypto, it's insane in comparison to anything else. It has. This is the only really entity that I know that you can double, triple, 10x, 100x your money in less than a year. I'm very, savvy in different investment portfolios and opportunities, and I've never seen, a ROI expansion like I have in crypto. It's just absolutely insane. And I noticed it early on. I'm like others, I'm sure I didn't get into crypto. I had an opportunity, back in 2012 when Bitcoin came out, but I was pretty, involved in traditional stocks and IRAs. So I passed on Bitcoin and all those things, very early on. Looking back, in hindsight, I wish I wouldn't have, but I still got in fairly early, right? I think we're all early into the space now. So regardless if it was 2012 or 2020, even people on getting involved in crypto today are still very, very early on. I think there's a lot more really exciting things to come with crypto as we kind of expand out this year and the years to come.
Actually, there are many people who are new joining now because of all the financial instability that we can see right now. And I believe that it's pretty much supposed to be like a safe haven right now. So I believe that your cause of joining crypto is very actually topical now as well. How did you start coding in here as well? You were a developer, so like how did you get to actually developing new projects?
Yeah, so I've kind of worked a little bit on a few other projects before, just kind of like as an outside advisor, kind of helping out bring my business sense to the space, because it's very similar, right? I mean, crypto and running and developing a project is a lot of the same attributes as a normal day-to-day business. You have your same corporate structure, everything operates the same, from your finances to your marketing, to your HR and PR, all those things, they're all very similar. It's the core that is a little bit different, obviously, with the developing and the coding. I'm not a coder. Obviously, we have our own CTO and Max that does all that stuff. So that's far from, obviously my area of expertise. But, just like any business, it takes people in the right positions to make it successful. So I think that we were fortunate enough to have all the right people in all the right places to really make this thing successful. So that's what you need really to make any business, move. So we're fortunate in that aspect.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, there are many questions about Saitama, obviously, and people seem to be interested in all sorts of things. So probably we should start with a very long question. And actually, don't be afraid, guys. I'm noting all of your handles so we can catch up afterwards. And it is from Gestures One Gamble, and it sounds like okay. My question might end up as a multiple part question. Seeing how Saitama is just another meme coin with its own platform like Shiba Swap, Uniswap, Sushi Swap, why should a new investor invest in Saitama? And how does Saitama deal with increasing gas prices from Ethereum? That's a long question.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So, I mean, Saitama traditionally started out as a meme coin, but I would venture to say it's not, right? We haven't really been one for quite some time. When I think of a meme coin, I think of a token that has singular use case, whether it's like a play to earn game or maybe you do NFTs or something like that. That's kind of what I think is a meme coin. And some meme coins obviously have no use whatsoever. They have zero utility and they are a true meme coin. So that's not what we have. And what our platform, SaitaMask, is not like a decentralized platform that you speak of, such as Shiba Swap, Sushi Swap, Uniswap. That's a traditional DEX where all it does is it's a swap function. It's coded in, still on the ERC blockchain. That's really all you can do is you just swap tokens. So SaitaMask, you have that ability, obviously, to swap tokens as well. But for one, our fees are much lower. So we took all of the fees from the traditional decentralized platforms, and we dropped ours significantly from them. So ours is actually the cheapest in regards to gas fees. So we don't control the mining fees, but the swap fee, ours is much, much less than everybody's. So there's that. Now, our platform is also unique in a bunch of different ways because we have a ton of different options on SAITAMA. So if you were to download it now, and you would immediately see the difference between ours and the Uniswap protocol app and all those, where we have an NFT platform that we have where our edutainment, the app that will have education content for new investors, a play to earn games that we'll have on our platform as well. So it's really a one-stop shop for all your, blockchain needs and desires, whatever you want to do. So it's the only platform that really has all that. If you wanted to swap tokens on Uniswap, but you also wanted to, buy some NFTs or get some education material, you would have to open up 2, 3, 4 different apps. So essentially, SAITAMA will replace all those, making it, a universal platform for everybody's needs. So that was kind of the idea moving forward, is to offer a solution for all those things, making it cheaper, making it more user-friendly, and having it have really everything that you would need or want on there. Of course, with our dynamic staking capabilities that we'll have on there as well, you'll get more passive income on there too, because that's really what it comes down to, right? There's a few different types of traders in crypto, whether you swing trade or day trade or you're a short-term holder. But for folks that are looking for passive income, you buy a token, stick it on the dynamic staking platform, and earn that, that passive income. And that's what it's really all about. That's how you're going to sustain, wealth long term, is to get that passive income opportunity.
Right. Actually, there are lots of questions about SAITAMA because obviously that's a platform that everybody seems to be interested in right now, which is very logical. Also, there are some about Saita Reality, but probably we should go with SAITAMA first. And one question from Jane, whose handle is Old Lady Crypto, is where does the liquidity for SAITAMA come from? Because that seems to be one more question here.
Yeah, so the liquidity has been added by the development team. So you guys know, of course, that we don't have like a traditional marketing wallet. Our tax is very cut and dry and easy. It's it's 2%. It's just the 2% buy and sell, whereas redistribution and burn mechanism. So all the marketing that we do comes out of pocket. The liquidity that we've added is also out of pocket from the development team. So we've been injecting liquidity for quite some time over the last several days, and we'll continue to do so to help it become more of a stable platform for everybody to trade on. But that's where it comes from. I mean, I wish there was a better opportunity or somewhere else to say it came from some magical place, but nope, it comes from us.
Thank you very much for the answer. Also, obviously, people are interested in the token. That is absolutely inevitable. And majority of the questions, I'm not going to say how many people are interested in that, but there are definitely many. And actually, one question from Matt Parsons is, what is holding other exchanges back from listing SAITAMA? And because so many people are asking about top exchanges listing, and there are instant exchanges like StealthEX and other instant exchanges too, but I have to promote StealthEX here. However, major platforms like custodial exchanges seem to not have all SAITAMA tokens yet. So is there anything that is problematic for listing the token right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't honestly have the greatest answer for that, why they haven't listed this on their platform yet. I'm not sure. That's that's something that you would have to ask them, I guess. A few things that I would venture to say is, they're waiting for our platform to be fully functional, as well as our CMC ranking, right? So as you guys know, or maybe you don't, and I'll let you know, our current CMC ranking, it hasn't been adjusted in the last 8 months. We're currently ranked, I think, 2,800 or something. We should easily be a top 100 cryptocurrency, but we're not, and it hasn't been updated. And I think that is part of the reason. There may be several others, but that's part of it. And we can't really do anything about that. We've requested thousands of times for our ranking to be updated, and it just hasn't been for whatever reason. So that, like I said, coupled with kind of the working platform, I think this year, all those exchanges, I think once one tier 1 exchange lists this, the rest will follow suit. So I guess it's really just to see who's going to go ahead and jump on that grenade first. like I said, we do plenty of volume, right? We do between 5 to 20 million in volume every day. So any centralized exchange would be silly not to want a little bit of that. But like I said, I can't speak for them.
Thank you. Well, hopefully it gets sorted out because people seem to be worried about this, like, and asking a lot. Coming back to SaitaMask, and question from, oh my God, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this correctly, probably, but I will tag you anyway. SaitaMask works and has settled the base. What is the next on the development list for SaitaMask and Saitama?
I'm sorry, what was the question? What was the next what?
Oh, what will be the next steps in development, both for SaitaMask and Saitama in general?
Yeah, so we have, obviously including other pairings that we're working on early this week, today and tomorrow, that will be implemented and put onto our platform to kind of round out our swap feature and optimize our platform itself, normalize liquidity. That was, obviously priority number one is to normalize liquidity to allow larger trades and to make our platform fully functional. From there, we have, like you mentioned, our SATA Realty token that we're going to deploy on our platform. And then we have our FANG platform, which is our NFT concept platform that will be in beta here pretty soon. We have our Dubai Expo next week. So we have the FANG platform, our hardware wallet that we're looking to release a prototype, I think, if we can get it done by next week as well for the Expo. We have obviously our play to earn style games that we've been putting onto our platform as well. We have some education material so really all the different apps within our app are going to be rolled out, and as well as the staking mechanism. So we actually have a roadmap for our SAITAMAS platform, and you guys can be able to kind of look and see what we're trying to do sequentially and what we're looking at as far as Q1, Q2, Q3, so on and so forth, and what that looks like.
Thank you. So, do we have some time for like a couple more questions from Twitter, or should we actually move on to the live part so more questions can be asked? What do you think?
We can move on to the live part and get folks to
Okay,
answer
sure.
questions.
Okay, so we have quite some requests here. Actually, I believe that you can approve them as well because you're a co-host. Who should we start with? Who's waiting for the very long time? I think that Malk is, so I'm just going to approve. Hello? Connecting. Okay, we'll just wait a little bit. Hi. Hello?
Oh, I'm first up on the live question.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
I thought
you
there'd be a
are.
long list. What's up, Russ? Thanks for bringing me up, Stealth.
Yeah, no worries. What's going on?
Russ, man, so in light of everything that's happening so far, I'm sure you guys are working your tails off. Before the expo coming up in Dubai, can you talk to me about how bullish and excited you are about what you guys as the dev team plan on doing to create some excitement, if you can, for the Saitama community before the expo? Like, do you have some information you can drop on us before the expo?
Oh yeah, no, we do. We have some stuff that we're going to put out to you guys this week. We're actually looking to put it out today,
right?
But we couldn't because we had to, with the state of realty, we had to kind of push it back. Now we're trying to do things sequentially and in the right order, so we're not trumping one, right? We're not trying to put some marketing, doing the stuff that we're working on the back end out in front of, having the pairings done on SaitaMask and all that. Like, we have to really do it in the right way, so we're not trying to kind of divert the attention rather. So but yeah, no, we got lots of stuff that we want to put out this week, so we're hoping that today, tomorrow, and the next day get everything done and rolled out with the state of realty launch, the platform being functional, the liquidity being normalized, everything's done. Then we have some press releases we want to put out, and then some stuff rolling up into this weekend, and I think we all leave on Monday to go to Dubai. So we got a whole laundry list of stuff that we want to do this week before we actually take off for the expo next week.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was hinting at. It's like, it seems like you guys, I know today's only Monday, but you guys wanted to, it seems like you're on the ball and you wanted to get as much information like that out this week before the actual Dubai expo, and I just wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we want to get the momentum shifted in the right direction. So when we go
Absolutely. Yeah.
into Dubai, we're our charts are green and we're gaining momentum and we're have some constructive aura about our project and our community and we're kind of buzzing, right? Like we want to
Yeah.
create that buzz first before we go into this international expo.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of frustration in the spaces. The sentiment is kind of like what the heck, but there's also positivity in the spaces. And if I know you're busy this week, but if you could drop into some of these spaces this week, yeah, I think along with those announcements, I think that would be dope because there's me myself. I'm not worried about this project, but it seems to be like there's a lot more investors that are worried, and it's like if you guys just wait and be patient this week, I feel like there's going to be plenty of announcements. But then also we got the Dubai Expo next week. Yeah, I think that would. I'm not gonna lie, I think that would boost the hell out of the morale.
No, absolutely. I think once like I said, we've been in meetings all morning today trying to put together a game plan for how we're going to roll things out this next couple of days. So once we have a better understanding of what that looks like and we can start putting the rubber to the road, I'll hop into a couple Twitter spaces throughout the week and explain things as we put out. Like we always like to put out like a press release and then I'll come in like a Twitter space and kind of break it down, right? Because you can only fit so much info, on a single page. So there leaves a lot of information out. So I always like to follow up with that and kind of give the juicy details. So yeah, I'll be hopping in Twitter Spaces throughout the week before we take off next week.
My man, I appreciate it, and thanks for bringing me up, Stealth. You guys have a good one.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the questions. And we're moving to the next speaker that we have here. Hello. Hope that everybody can hear you. Hi.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Russ, how you doing, man? I hope you had a stuff. I didn't know if you knew it or well, you did know it, but they had SAITAMA in the middle of the ring last night on the pay-per-view channel, center stage, talking about SAITAMA, guys. So
there you go.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a good anniversary. There's another fight coming up April 16th with SAITAMA in the ring again. Well, it's going to be in the ring all year, right? So it's live on pay-per-view. You can check it out on Viva Fight Channel, guys. Check it out, man. Good things are coming, man. Just be patient. You got
awesome.
Thank you. Do we actually have some questions?
Yeah. No, I hope that you're at the next fight, Russ. It's April 16th, brother. And I hope
April 16th. I have to mark it down,
yeah.
man.
You guys, I hope everything goes good for you guys in Dubai. Keep grinding. And to the rest of you guys, these big dumps, let them whales get out of the way, man. Just sit back and collect them reflections.
That's it.
You have a dog there.
Yeah, you guys all have a blessed day, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Thank you very much. That's a lot of positivity, and thanks for dropping by with some announcements, actually. And we're moving to the next question. Hello, Cryptic, who can now speak after they connect. Hello. Hi, Cryptic. You can speak right now. Cryptic through the
Hello. As one of the other guys, the
Hi.
first guy that came up and said, first of all, thank you for allowing me to speak. All getting up here. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are.
Hi.
My question to you is, Russ, is for those newer investors who haven't had the opportunity to really delve into what SAITAMA and SAITAMA is all about, and their foundation is getting shook by some of the bad press that's out there. How do you reinstill the confidence into these newer investors and some of the investors that we lost?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's obviously there's been a lot of kind of negativity and been some delays on on our end and things you can't really control. And how we kind of reinstill it is we just keep going to work, man. We just keep putting out things, and more importantly, and trying to hit some of these deadlines, right? And trying to get these things out and functional to reestablish that trust. Right? I don't think there's anything you can necessarily say or do to reinstill that. You just have to kind of continue to press on and move forward and try to reinstill some of that trust and value into what we're doing. It's always there, but it'll come in time. Right? I think we just got to actually keep working on it and keep putting it out there and keep trying to move forward and move the needle as much as we possibly can. There's nothing we can do except for learn and try to navigate through some of this stuff. And like I said, I think once I actually start getting these things rolled out, that trust will kind of roll with it.
I agree. I thank you for the opportunity to speak again. And man, I trust SAITAMA. I know where it's going at. And man, just keep grinding, keep working, man. I love y'all all. Love the Wolf Pack.
Appreciate
Thank
it, man.
you. Thank you very much for the question. And do we have some time, Russell? Are you in a hurry, or should we take like a couple more questions?
No, we could take a few more questions. I got about 7 more minutes before I gotta get on another call here, so we're good.
Okay, sure. Then moving on to the next one from Cleric, who's connecting right now. Actually, I'm not sure that I'm going in like a very time order. Probably some of you guys have been here for longer, but I'm really sorry for that. Do you have a question?
I apologize. My phone went in and out. You were talking to me. Is that correct? You brought me up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're here.
I had one quick question. Well, first and foremost, Russ, I want to say thank you so much for starting the project. It's been a blessing to a lot of us, including myself. And I know it was brought up recently about the sentiment sort of going down, and you were talking about there had been some delays. What are your thoughts on announcing things that are coming down the pipeline but not giving dates? Do you think that would be more constructive, or is that less constructive in your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where you kind of, damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. I think what we have to do, we want to give people, timelines to prepare for things, right? So, like when we redeploy the State of Realty contract and put that token out there, we want to be able to give people enough time, right, to prepare and get ready for it. But moving forward, I think we need to just do a better job of anticipating possible delays and mitigating that prior to actually putting things out. I know that people want updates. I mean, it's kind of one of those things that it's difficult because you want to be transparent and you want to keep the community in the loop at all times. But then when you do that, you're like, okay, we're we're doing X, Y, and Z, and we're hoping to have it done by tomorrow. And then everyone's like, okay, tomorrow it'll be done. And then tomorrow rolls around, and we're like, oh shit, we caught a snag or we got a hiccup and we couldn't get it out. So it's one of those things. I guess maybe we just have to be a little bit less transparent and kind of keep our cards closer to our chest a little bit until it's 100%. So like I said, that's part of the learning process and trying to draw that line between being transparent and not putting a lot of information out until it's 100% solidified. So that's something that I think that we'll definitely be looking at in the future. As far as what we put out, what kind of timelines we give, and more importantly, if we do put out timelines, we didn't do a much better job of making sure we're hitting those deadlines.
I think that's 100% fair. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the question. It's lovely to have you all here. And probably the last one, if Russell had 7 minutes back then. And I'm putting on the next possible speaker. Hello, Farooq. Hi. Do you have a question? Not quite sure. Hello, can you hear us? Sure, that probably.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hi, Stealth. Hello, Russ. Thank you very much for allowing me to talk. I think I'm the first Asian guy talking in all these spaces right now.
Oh, okay, well, welcome.
Yeah, Russ, I'm basically based in Dubai, and I'm anxiously waiting for you guys to arrive in Dubai. My quick question is about the SAITA reality. I am into the real estate business here in Dubai from last 10-12 years. So quick question will be, some of my friends and investors, they were asking, like, if this token like in future for the SAITA reality plans, will you guys be buying properties outside like the American territories where the company will be registered, or it will be just limited to the countries where the company will be based actually?
No, so we have plans.
I know it's just out of the context question, but just for the people who are investing in real estate and then going into cryptos and all that, so making a bridge between them, I need this information.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, we have plans on moving internationally at some point, right? where we want to purchase, lands overseas and different things. But when, from a compliance regulations standpoint, when you start, crossing international waters and conducting business, it gets to be a lot more murky, and there's a lot more kind of red tape that's involved. So once we have everything in place and we're making sure that we're doing things the right way, it's something that's definitely on the roadmap that we want to consider doing. It won't be obviously right away, but in the near future for sure.
Yeah, I was asking this, why? Because once you are here in Dubai Expo, so it will be another big marketing boost for the SAITA reality token for the future. Like if we can let the investors know in Dubai that in Dubai, the people from all across the world, they buy properties here. So if this link can be established, like I'm sure like there will be big hype created around the token, and then inshallah it will be very successful.
Absolutely, yeah. And I do have I do have about, I think, 30 minutes talk time at the expo, so I'll make sure that I briefly touch on it. And if people want to get some more information too, they can swing by the booth and we can talk about it. But I'll definitely bring it up on my talking points when we're there.
No, thank you very much for noting it down, and I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward for the successful launch of our project, inshallah. Thank you very much, Russ, for this question.
Perfect.
Thank you very much, Farooq. So I believe that we're done with the live question part. I'm sorry, 27 guys waiting for the requests because we just don't have too much time today, but we'll make sure to invite Russell once again.
Yeah, and I'll always come. I'll do another live stream
Questions
or
and like
Twitter space.
Knowing more about Saitama, so that's really lovely to have you with us today and answer all of that. And do you have some like closing words, maybe to like advise or just general conversation?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me on here, and I'll make sure that I hop in a couple of live streams or Twitter Spaces this week as we progress and get things out. So I'll have some more information. I'll have some more time to answer some questions from everybody. But yeah, every time I come in here, I try to kind of give people a little bit of motivation. I know that it can be difficult because a lot of people, they get the wind out of their sails a little bit, but crypto is a very volatile market, and I think a lot of the things going on around the world too have a lot of effect on that. So it's not just it's not just one singular thing. There's a lot of different catalysts that play roles. So our time is coming though. We're I try to tell new investors or old investors too, whether you invested, at the all-time high or the first day, our new all-time high is coming, right? Our time is coming. We just got to keep working, keep putting things out, creating utility, building up the momentum, changing the narrative. But we'll get there. We have a plan, and we have an action plan that we're putting in place. And like I said, everything's always very methodical in what we do. It's very strategic. So I know we've had some delays and it didn't go as planned. But the most important thing is having a revised plan to put in work. So we have one. We're putting it out, and we'll give you guys some updates and stuff this week on what we're working on and what that's going to look like. So I appreciate you guys coming on here as always, and I'll make it a point to hop out and come on these Twitter Spaces when we have something concrete for you guys in the next day or two. So again, appreciate it. Thank you, StealthEX, for having me on here, and we'll have to do it again sometime.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. It was lovely having you, lovely hearing your questions. And of course, we're happy to support Saitama on StealthEX, so you can always use our platform for swaps if you need instant swaps. And yeah, have a lovely rest of the day. We're super happy to have you here. And we hope that maybe in the near future, when after Dubai Expo, after some new releases from Saitama, we can do it all again and invite Russell once again and have this conversation probably a little bit longer. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the day.